When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him.
It's a running room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Touchdown Longhorns! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Longhorns! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Slithers into space. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's got it on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see him getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Longhorns! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. Touchdown, South Carolina! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man.
Oh, they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
South Carolina, 16.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Keeps looking downfield. Got a man. It's Bauer. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the long back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was...
There he goes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Trying play action. Gets it out fast.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it. He gets a block. Touchdown, Longhorns! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Give to the big fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Texas! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Running through contact. Touchdown Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Texas, 77. South Carolina, 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
At the 33. Brings up 3rd down.
If If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods.
South Carolina, 30.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the pass. Working the middle. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it on the left. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hand off to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using his legs, it's Banks. Makes one man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going to let one go back to the middle. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for room. It's Banks. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance.
Snags it on the right. Finds a seam. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us?
He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Hits the open man. And he's still running after the move. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.